sets that come out over the course of the season. So Fabled and Whispers in the Well. And we have not announced the other names yet.
I don't believe so.
I will not continue.
Yes, yeah, we will be soon. But that is fun. So yeah, the Infinity though constructed events are the ones where you can use your cards from first chapter and into the Inklands.
Yeah.
And the third one.
First chapter, Rise of the Floodborn, into the Inklands, and Ursula's Return.
There it is. Nice.
So yeah, Infinity will include those. It will restart the ban list, and it'll have its own ban list. So when we start with Infinity, when Fabled releases, it's a fresh ban list. Nothing will be on there at the start. It was mentioned during the stream, but for those of you that like Hiram Flaversham and Fortisphere, you can play them in Infinity until further notice.
That's right.
Like, it'll be something that the team keeps monitoring. So it's not to say that those will definitely be safe forever. But we want to see how it goes once there's new cards introduced. And
Yeah. Right. So I like that. I like that we're going to be monitoring it.
Chilling.
Changes as that happens, and we'll have a system for having the lists of which cards you can use going forward.
Chat's asking about Bucky. Bucky is still errated.
That's not going to change.
That's the difference. The card was discard is a tricky thing. The card was a little unhealthy for the game in general.
Right.
It was you could discard too quickly. You never want that to be a thing.
And that's so we'll stick with the errated version of Bucky for that one. We also what's the next bit of things we want to make sure everyone is aware of?
This was the big one.
This was the big one. Yes, of course. For season 2 in North America, we have 3 challenges. The first one, which is October 24th in Milwaukee, and challenge 2 in Richmond, and challenge 3 in Indianapolis. And of course, folks who have been speaking in the chat are well aware, as well as we are, of the feedback of how close these 3 cities are geographically to each other. We are well aware, but as we were planning out these events, it's a hard puzzle, honestly, to be able to have a venue that works for our purposes, to have the schedule be able to be in something that made sense.
Find more cards for Infinity.
Have the quality of the event be at what it needs to be.
We don't know what are going to be banned in Infinity yet. There can be possibly more.
Some folks
right now there's 0 that we know.
The fact that all of these are so close together, but it was a tough decision to make. But we made the decision in order to have the schedule continue and keep the momentum going for Challenge Season 2. So we are well aware that East Coast, West Coast, Canada are not represented in these specific events, but we are working really hard in order to have more events that are not just challenge events, supported throughout all the areas that we possibly can, and we are working hard on making that a thing, and we'll continue to give you more news about that going forward.
Yeah, and one of the things that Coop talked about this during the next chapter actually.
Yeah,
is that. One of the things that we want to do with Challenge specifically is move towards it matching the rotation. And so a new season, the plan is that a new season starts with the new rotation. And so while this season starts this year a little later than when the rotation happens, it also, it goes into next year, August of next year, but there's going to be a new rotation happening next year. And so these aren't all of the events for next year.
That's right.
We can talk more about it, and it's probably something we should have mentioned during the World stream. But similar to how I mentioned that emotions are running high and all that, that's all things that are still in motion. And there isn't a whole lot right now that we have confirmed that we can talk about.
Right, but just to underscore what you were saying, like 2026 will have more than just these 4 events within
2026, yeah.
Yes, right.
So season 2, these are the challenge events that are in season 2.
Yes.
But season 3 is also starting next year.
Right.
So
which we are not ready to announce the dates and things for those.
We can't announce the dates for them. We can't announce locations for them.
But we can say that the locations will appease many of the complaints that we are seeing out there.
Right.
We just are not able to do that right now. At this point, though, also we can confirm a couple of things that have been questions over the course of this week. The events that are listed here are capped at 2,048 players, similar to Season 1, but we will be selling attendee badges and basically up to the capacity of the location of these events. And then we'll have lots of side events, the Infinity events that we had talked about, as well as entertainment and things for all fans of Disney Lorcana TCG to be able to interact with at these challenge events.
Yeah. The main event itself is 2048.
Yes.
The tournament.
Tournament.
The attendee badges, all those side events and everything, it's going to be as many people as we can fit in.
Yes. And, it won't be 2048 again, but the capacity of these venues will be filled with Disney Lorcana fans.
Yep.
The other exciting thing is that the Milwaukee event, as well as the first in the EU event, those tickets are planning on going on sale on July 16th of this year, of 2025. So that's 13 days away. We're just checking out the chat here, of course, of everyone
there were
talking.
some people saying, based on what was said before, if season 3 means it could mean December. It will be with the rotation. Like we said, we can't announce the start date yet, but the goal is to start alongside the rotation.
Exactly. Yeah. And the other thing is, we announced events in North America as well as in the EU that Ravensburger is supporting, and we're going to be talking about way more of those over the next calendar year that we'll be supporting. That's just the beginning, right? There's going to be more and more of them out there. We were able to announce these ones as we did on the World Stream because those are confirmed. Ink is dry on those contracts, and we are ready to talk about them. But there is tons of work and other things happening in those that will allow as many more fans to be able to participate in Lorcana events going forward.
Yeah, so we definitely want to work with more third parties. Coop, unfortunately, was unavailable today, but we want to talk more about that when he is available. And so how those all tie in with the competitive season, we'll talk more about it when we can get Coop in here.
Yeah, no, and we're planning on doing that next week, so we can even go even farther and hopefully have more stuff to be able to announce when Coop is here, and grill him for all the questions that you guys are dropping here in chat here as well, to make it happen. Yeah. The other thing that we want folks to know is we talked about those events. There is a possibility, and again, we can't really confirm, but we will hint very strongly at the fact that there is a way for those events to work towards a qualifying seat at the championship. We have not worked on the exact details on how that will work logistically, but we want to empower these events, these third-party events that we're supporting.
Oh, that's very interesting.
Other ways. I saw that question in there. So that's how they're being supported, is through us providing convention playmats and a bunch of other promotional events for prizes, and keep that going forward. But there is a way for those to potentially get a seat at that championship on August 28th in 2026.
Enchanted Tour could be a possibility for EU.
Their championship, which I can go to.
Yeah. Yeah, we have. I mean, and
I have them in the order of
how
regions,
they announced it.
But just skip ahead to the EU one for now.
Yes.
again, similar sentiment to what we were saying earlier with North America. It will be starting with the next rotation, and so again, we're looking at areas that might not be represented here, but those third-party events that will be happening during this season, not all of them, but we're looking at which ones we'll be supporting with having them actually link in with Challenge, and so being able to qualify for that championship September 11th through 13th in Europe through some of those third-party events that happen in Europe. Again, we didn't share this during Worlds because it's not finalized yet, and so obviously it would have been great if it was, and we could talk more about it. But yeah.
And we totally hear everything that everyone is saying about not having a challenge event that's close to home for you. We understand that 100%. We just will be hearing that feedback and totally love that there are so many fans that want to go to these events and be a big part of it. So, the passion and the desire to want to congregate and be together and celebrate this game is one that we are not ignoring at all. We see that, and we just want to let you know that the stuff that we're announcing here at these events, including more events worldwide to bring in even more fans to this community, is a big focus for us for this season 2. And again, we've only talked about season 2 dates so far, but season 3 will follow much closer along than season 2 did from season 1, right? So I think many folks are thinking it'll be that same cadence of like, oh, season 1 happened, large gap between that and Worlds, and then the season 2 championship. That's just not the case.
How's it going, Brocasso?
More annual cadence.
Building what we're going to play today.
And so all the folks that are saying we're doing less events, again, totally hear that. This is what we announced. So, it makes sense that that's what you're talking about. But there are more events that are coming in the calendar year of 2026.
It's tough because just seeing the season 2, things shifted. Dates, like the dates shifted. And I think one of the things right now is that just seeing season 2,
it's Amber Amethyst,
the way that it's presented, it looks like less.
Yeah.
And it's hard to argue that, right?
It isn't. Yeah, no, we get it.
We absolutely get it. I do want to also add, like, people that have reacted to this feeling badly, or positively, because there's been both. It's all valid. Like, absolutely, like the way that you reacted and feel about this, it's not wrong to share feedback or say, share that you're happy or you're disappointed or you want more or any of that. I do think like one of the big things is just letting us know that. Like we want to hear that. We don't want to shut down people talking about that. There were some thoughts that like when we saw the reaction that people had that we would do less or try to shut people down, and that's not how we've ever done things with this game, and don't plan to. Please, like, come on the Discord, discord.gg/Lorcana, share your opinions. We actually have a section for feedback on all this, and people have been sharing their thoughts, positive, negative. It's all good, like for us to hear.
Yeah. +1 to all of that.
But yeah,
as I've been staring and watching the chat going up, seeing both positive and negative as you've been talking.
I think one of the important things with I guess to share like our side, right? Like a little bit of behind the curtain without saying things that I can't say, right?
Yeah.
Is like when we started, and the way that the first season of Disney Lorcana Challenge was presented, we wanted a space for competitive players. And what that meant, even over the course of the first year, just evolved as it was going. And people saw that. People saw that there were changes every single event that we did. And the thing was, like, yes, the players that were interested in competition showed up and they got what they were looking for, and there were the rest of the community coming together. That like evolved over time. Obviously, everyone was there kind of the whole time. They all sold out.
Yeah.
But, like, what that meant for how the events were operating changed over time, and we added more and did different things, and it became at the start being like, here's a thing where we want to just care about how people compete in this game. And it evolved into this, like, here's the community coming together. Here's a place for the community to come together. And so the new question on our side is, well, what does competitive play mean right now? And how does that all work? Because like we were talking about, and again, we will go into more details with Coop, but like part of that is like not all tournaments are that gathering, right? Like you can have like the third party events that are purely competition and that's it. And they're not really community gathering, but they still tie into the circuit and qualifying and all of that. Whereas
what's going on, Jay?
Challenge events, they are a community gathering. They are supposed to feel really special. And yeah, I don't know if I'm like going on too long about this, but like, it's just like kind of the, what it all means is important to understand why things are the way they are right now, and where we're going with it. The intent, like we know, we've heard a lot of feedback about how this was my place to get together with my friends that I don't live near and love Lorcana, and that's kind of the goal of this. And it'll keep evolving and improving over time.
That is
Sorry
very
if
true.
I went on way too long.
No. I mean, that's all the thing. And I'm just checking on something because I want to make sure I'm saying this correctly, because I saw a question in there. Yes. So the dates on our slides that we're showing here, as well as the dates on the news article on DisneyLorcana.com for the championships, are now correct. And so you can take these as truth for us. And here, maybe we should just go to us talking, since this has been up for a bit. But yeah, no, there was a bit of a discrepancy, and we are aware of that. We wanted to make sure we weren't giving information that was incorrect out there. So I think there was a slide that said
there were
TBD,
some issues
to
with
late
some
September.
of the slides.
But I think August 28th for 2026 for the North American Championship is correct, as well as September 11th, 2026 for the European Championship. Addressing all of the folks everybody wants to have more events, right? And that is a good thing for this brand and for the game in general, right? And so we hear that loud and clear, and we will be supporting. These challenge events are not the only events out there, right? That is something that we definitely want to make very clear. They are, tent poles for the specific of this competitive play season. But there are so many more events out there run by, supported by Ravensburger, some not supported by Ravensburger.
Yeah.
And those are all things that we want to continue to promote and make sure that there is a place for not just the competitive players, but all players of Disney Lorcana to be able to congregate and be with each other and play this game that we love so much. So that's part of what all of this is about. Because the World Championship broadcast was focused on competitive play, the announcements of events for the next season were also focused only on the competitive play events that we were ready to announce.
Yeah.
And so I just want to make sure folks are aware of that, as our communication strategy was like, oh yeah, the competitive scene. Of course, we'll want to know about the major tentpole for competitive events going forward. But there's so much more out there that we are supporting and want to do more going forward. So, loud and clear, people want more events and more places to be able to get together and play Disney Lorcana, and we'll be doing that. We'll be making that happen as best we can. And we encourage all of you to continue to let your voice be heard about where you want those events, and we can work with organizers and other locations to make that happen.
Yep.
Yeah. Just to adjust a couple of other things, just to say that we are aware is the travel situation in the world right now. Obviously we can't control what is happening politically. And we are aware, many of the plans that we were making were already in progress before a lot of those things happened too. So just be aware of that. We can't just turn on a dime on some of the scheduling of events and things like that, but we are aware and sensitive to the folks who are unwilling or unable to travel into the United States for whatever reason, and that's going to be a number one priority for us on scheduling things going in the future. Again, because there's so many factors and so many conflicting needs, not just with the community, but with organizers and events and convention spaces and things like that. But we are aware of that as a consideration, and just want to acknowledge that for sure. As well, there's different geographic locations that folks can travel to, and so we'll be working with all that to make it happen.
Yeah, some questions.
Yes, that is the reason. The reason is orange.
The reason is orange. There are some questions in the chat. One was, if you are a third-party organizer, how can you get in touch to try and have a Ravensburger supported event? LorcanaOP@ravensburger.com. That's the OP email address. Just reach out there. We have people from every country that is supporting the game has access to that email. So
yeah,
how's it going, Manuel?
So yeah,
I'm almost 100% sure that Enchanted Tour will be sponsored by this.
The team will see if they can make it happen.
And Malmo and Lore League.
I don't think anything is off the table, honestly, but we'll see. There was a question about, will all event tickets go on sale at the same time? They won't. It's only for the first European event and the first American event.
That's right.
On the 16th.
Yeah, I know. Unfortunately, we just know that that's the date at this point. No other information.
I know what you mean, Cameron, but I'm used to it because English is my second language, and I do a lot of that too. It doesn't really bother me.
There's a
but I can see how someone can get bothered by it.
And I just kind of smirked because I'm pretty sure they mean the bird, but my brain went to the PC game.
I think that's where the autocorrect went to as well. That's amazing. Yeah. I'm still playing Diablo 2, so we'll reprint that going forward.
I do like Diablo 2.
I randomly just saw a Diablo in the office the other day, and I was like, "Oh, there's a
There were questions about when will we get more card reveals for Fabled. That's starting with Gen Con.
That's right. Yeah. So July 31st will be our two-year anniversary Gen Con panel. I'll be hosting that, and we'll bring on some folks, including Stephen Cooper, talking about Worlds and doing a Worlds recap of all the fun stuff going on there, as well as Elaine Chase and Naomi Kim. Folks you might have seen during the next chapter, we'll be talking about all the fun stuff with Fabled, including card reveals, and we'll be doing even some fun reveals on the show floor of some cards we might be reprinting. Bringing back. Yeah,
nice.
So look for that. And if you can make it to Indianapolis for that, we're excited to see you there and interact with you and hopefully play some Lorcana with you as well.
There's a question, is this roughly the amount of competitive focus events we can expect going forward? I think we just talked about for 15 minutes. No.
Well, right, but for season 2, and again, I think we really do have to. I mean, folks are basically when we said there is more, there's not more, but
not more challenge.
Not more challenge,
yeah.
Right? But there are a significant number of events that is happening around the world. And as we said, just to make sure that folks are hearing this now, season 2. Champs are in August, September periods of 2026, and then we'll have a Worlds after that. But season 3 events will begin in calendar year 2026. And so while these are the events that are happening for the season 2 of Disney Lorcana Challenge, there will be more Disney Lorcana Challenge events in the calendar year of 2026 that will be pointing towards the 3rd World Championship, if that makes sense.
Getting some games in today, yes. We're just
we have our one-on-one.
trying to catch up with this.
Just want to make sure I just popped up that thing here. Yeah, right. We'll just do it here. All right. So seeing more questions in here. We have a question here. Will season 3 have the same events as season 1? Can't speak to that at this point, but our goal is for it to be a regular annual cadence going forward, and so there will be a similar, if not equivalent, number of events on a calendar year going forward. Yep.
There was a question if we are aware that people are looking for a judge program. We are.
We are aware.
We can't talk more about it right now, but we are definitely aware.
I'm sure
Yes.
we've been talking about it for 10 million years. So
helpful,
Yeah, I feel like
I'm well 100% sure
said,
that they're listening.
That we are similar to not wanting to announce things that are not completely fixed.
Yeah.
That is very similar with that for that program. We want to make sure when we do talk about it that it is a fully fleshed out thing for everyone to be able to do. But I do want to shout out once again all of the amazing judges at the World Championship.
They did such a great job.
They seem to knock it out of the park.
Yeah.
Right?
It was so smooth. and like
smooth.
That is completely because of the judge staff. We didn't have to hold up matches. Like everything just went really well. We had 2 judges on the stream table.
Ask one of your
just
shops.
watching talks. Like it was great.
Usually it's on those.
Yeah. No, it seemed to go super smooth, and that's what you want. You don't want the judges to be the focus. You want the players and the play to be the focus, right? Anytime you're watching something, and so we do want to put the focus on them because they're awesome. But at the same time, I loved that there was, every kind of competitive play thing has hiccups and things like that, but it wasn't around the amazing folks who were there to judge.
A couple more questions. One was, is 2-game format gone even for store level events? So 2-game format, the way I need to make sure that I say this exactly how we announced it.
This is going to be fun. All right. Yeah, all right. Popcorn.
2-game format is being used for this, or oh my God, it's not. I said it the exact opposite way. 2-game format is being sunsetted for now. We are not using it for the upcoming challenge season. And then also the set championships that are going on right now are using best of 3. We want people to... Is it the say my name? Is that your...
Yeah, exactly. Oh, man.
We want people to... Oh, my gosh. We're doing great. We want people to be able to get used to the change of best of 3. I know that for a lot of people that play lots of TCGs, it's not anything that most people have to get used to. It is a bit different when it comes to like the deck that you're building.
They don't want to give advantages. That's why Slap Happy
in the different formats.
That's all it is.
You have a little bit more like wiggle room with best of 3.
Because if they announce that, then people will have advantage on getting it right away.
We want to make sure that people get used to that change, and so set champs for Reign of Jafar, we are only allowing best of 3, and then the upcoming challenge season is best of 3 for the main events. We're still going to have 2-game format side events at those challenge events because we still want to test the format. And there were some ideas last season for like changes and tweaks to it, but we didn't want to like change the format in the middle of the season and have the earlier ones. Is everyone following? We didn't want to have like 4 events that were like on a different... You know what I mean? Like right. 4 events that were using a different system.
Yeah.
So there's some ideas for tweaks and changes, and so we want to test things out with it. Yeah, because there's strengths to 2 game matches. There's strengths to best of 3.
I was saying they don't want to
and
give
we
you an
wanna just keep
advantage.
trying
That's why.
things and seeing what works best for Lorcana.
Right. Makes sense. I did see another question here, and I just want to reiterate what the Ravensburger support is for the third-party events that we were promoting and will be promoting more of going forward. But that is things like playmats, product support. We're gonna highlight them and market them as much as we can here on the weekly Lorecast, as well as other channels, and maybe even some unique prizes. Like this.
No,
not like this. But maybe this. Just this. You can be like, all right, you can have
half of a trophy
half
prototype.
of a trophy prototype that wasn't used.
And
But you know what I mean? Things like, things that are unique to the Disney Lorcana game that we might be able to provide to some of those organizers.
Yeah, and there was a question in the chat where someone said, would we consider doing a competitive event that's above set champs but below challenge? That's what we were talking about earlier, is that that is something that's in development right now. We're just not ready to share that information. The hope is that it is something that is part of season 2.
Yeah.
But it's not finalized yet. So hopefully we can share that next week when Coop is here. But for now, it wasn't ready to talk about during Worlds.
Right. And someone actually, just reiterated championship invites for third-party events, and that is a possibility. We are looking into the ways to make that feel fair and amazing for all of the regions and around the world. And so, yeah, not off the table. Certainly a possibility, so that it feels like folks are competing towards a goal for each season. And I think that's really important for everybody, right? So We're gonna make that happen. And collectors events, yeah, I know we would love to include more social play, both during the challenge events and the third-party supported events, but also design more things around folks for just getting together and wanting to play. So again, plans are in motion for all those things, but we'll be doing more of them soon. And these stickers, I'm glad that you like them because I like them too. But we are thinking of ways to get those out to you as well. And
I
we
have
might
one.
have some prototypes.
Sitting there, I haven't
around
used it
at
yet.
Gen
I don't know where
Con.
to use
so
it.
you can look forward to that, and hopefully you can put them on your mugs.
It might not be ever used
before we get actual branded mugs out there for you. But yeah, I love the idea of stickers. It's an
Hello,
easy, fun
Southern
way
Doc.
to get folks on board for showing off their fandom to folks. So we'll be doing more of those for sure. I feel like we have to at least acknowledge we see everyone saying online client. We are aware that is a desire. It's a desire for me as well, who loves to play digital games as well as
Give us something right now.
spare time. But yes, certainly aware, and it would be awesome. So you're not wrong there, and want to make sure you all are able to know that we see you online client wanters. Is that a thing you could say?
Yeah, I'm like, wait, do we just is saying that we are reading comments a thing?
Well, only because I've just seen, I feel like we've addressed everything that most people want to ask about, and that was the one thing that we hadn't actually acknowledged. So I wanted to actually acknowledge that for you. So yes, there will be fun stuff. Oh yeah, for a whole new world promos that will be provided to stores around the world during the Infinity Constructed event in December. I believe we announced that as December 12th through the 14th of 2025. And they will be, given to stores, like I said, all around the world. And the best way for stores to get one of those promo cards or a trove of those will be to get them to sign up for the Ravensburger PlayHub. So this is a program and tool that you can find right there at tcg.ravensburgerplay.com. Sign up for a player account. You can use one of the ink colors as your avatar and you can look for local events as well as sign up for them in your store area. We know that not every store that plays or organizes Disney Lorcana events is currently on the RPH, and so we now turn it to you, everybody watching and listening to this, to go into your store and ask the owner or tournament organizer for Lorcana to sign up for the RPH and get their store listed and start putting events for Lorcana up in that application, because that's the best way for us to go moving forward for all types of in-store events. So we're doing our best to make sure and get all the stores involved, but if you want your store listed and the events listed for you to be able to get on there, the best way to do that is to word of mouth. Go in and tell them that they need to sign up and get going. It's not a hard process, especially if they used previous systems in the past. There's a very easy transition for them to be able to get into the Ravensburger PlayHub and get all their events listed.
I'm almost wondering if some people in the chat are just trying to get us to laugh.
It's not that hard. I will laugh at mostly anything, including one person's name. Iconic Riley's talking about Quest. Yes, that is something that we were talking about as far as more social and casual play.
Yeah.
And it is the idea of that is something that we are actively working on and want to continue to push because it is something that I think is near and dear to all of our hearts. As you know, I'll be honest, I'm probably never going to be competitive enough to place in any event going forward. But I love that social aspect of this game, and we'll want to be pushing that as forward as much as we can.
Yep.
So yeah, no, it is on our minds.
I want to go back really quick to the slides.
Yes, let's do it.
I was mentioning earlier that there were a few slides, and I think most people saw that there was some
hello,
some information wasn't
McCrae.
100% correct.
Yeah.
So I just want to go through. We've gotten everything corrected.
Yeah, these are all the correct dates.
And also just to clarify verbally, as great of a job as the casters and Coop did, something that they all said after the event was with emotions being so high and just being excited to share things. While things were scripted out, it's also, like I did before, pretty easy to forget everything you're supposed to be saying.
Yeah, that can happen. It certainly can.
So for Brazil, there are 2 challenge events and 1 championship. They are both taking place next year.
That's right. So those are more events.
In China, all of the locations are to be announced. And the specific dates, but the first challenge is September of this year. Second is January, and then a third one will be sometime in April or May, with a championship July 2026. For their championship, they have less people qualifying per challenge, but they have the Grand Prix going on also, and so the Grand Prix feeds into the championship as well. In Japan, one less challenge. They have 2 challenges, one January 2026, and then one in summer, but TBD on the exact date, with a summer championship. They have top 8 from each of the challenge events, and then the Grand Prix feeds into that as well. We talked about Europe.
We did.
And one thing to note, the slides during the stream had 2 days. It actually starts on Friday. So Friday's a registration day, but there is plans for having some side events that people can play in on that Friday if they show up early enough.
Oh, that's great. That's good.
And then in Australia, there is only 1 challenge event. It was a little unclear from the slide because it looks like there's 2, but there's 1 challenge event. There is 1 qualifier that leads into it.
Mm-hmm.
And so the qualifier is happening November of this year, but you can win to qualify for the challenge event, and then for that challenge, it's or from all of Australia really, it's just the first place at that challenge qualifies for Worlds. They don't have a championship going on. It's the one challenge event. And then this is the total Worlds invites. It was a bit confusing the way it was presented before. So just going through really quick to explain it all. In the Americas, North America gets first place per challenge with those 3 challenge events. And then the top 8 of the North America Championship for a total of 11 Worlds invites. For Brazil, it's first place per challenge and a first place from the championship. So with their 2 challenge events and the championship, it's 3 invites. In Asia, China has one per challenge and then first place the championship. So 4 total invites with their 3 challenge events. Japan has 2 challenge events with the same structure, so 3 total invites. Southeast Asia, we didn't have a slide for. We're still finalizing those details. And
Philippines better be included to that.
Place hasn't been shared yet, but there are 4 challenge events across Asia, aside from China and Japan, that first place of each of those will have a Worlds invite, and then
how many?
Asia Championship that will also have a Worlds invite. So there's 5 total invites in Southeast Asia. For Europe,
5 total invites. Okay.
Similar to North America, 3 challenge events, first place from each, and then the top 8 for the championship, so 11 total invites. And then, like we mentioned on that previous slide, Australia has 1 challenge event, so 1 Worlds invite.
That's a lot clearer. Yeah. And for those of you, Asia means other countries in Asia that are not China and Japan, which...
Philippines. Yeah. Just say it.
Yeah. I just wanted to clarify some of that. I see a couple other questions in here. The whole new world pins, I believe, are exclusive to folks at Worlds. Is that correct, Rochelle?
We don't like to use the word exclusive in general. So while the pins are, they were created for the World Championship this year, I don't know that we're ruling out that they couldn't show up somewhere again, but for the most part, we have not announced plans for them to show up again. I know that people were like, "Oh, get ready for the legalese," but that's
just what it is.
That is what it is.
Yeah, right. They were created for that specific event, and that's where they were given out.
Yep.
Yeah, that's basically it. Other questions here about the stores needing to do anything else beyond sign up for RPH in order to be a part of the whole new world promo event. They have to run the Infinity Celebration weekend. I think that's really the only qualifier for being able to distribute a whole new world promo cards, and it's up to the stores as to how they distribute those. We'll have a set number. It's rather large. I don't want to say exactly what it is, but it's larger than 2 dozen for folks, and that can either be done through a larger tournament, and the top placement gets those cards, or it can be participation depending on each individual store in the event that they're running.
Yep. And then speaking of promo cards, we shared some new ones during the event. So the slide, it still says day 1 prizing, which I know caused a little bit of confusion. It really is Swiss prizing, and so Swiss is taking place over the course of 2 days now.
Let's go, Philippines.
Participation.
I'm pretty sure that's what they meant, Charles. With Southeast Asia.
5 round wins. That's in the Swiss rounds, whether it's day 1 or day 2.
I'm super stoked.
As long as you get 5 total, you can get that Mulan challenge promo card. And then the top 64 players, even though it's a top 32 cut, the promo card goes down to top 64. So even if you don't make the cut, there is still a prize for placing highly.
That's great. And those are beautiful cards.
Beautiful cards indeed. That Elsa's amazing. I want that Elsa so bad. I like Elsa.
We're missing the top
And I want that
pricing,
pin.
On here on a slide, but
It's time for a new hat as
I
well.
think that was all.
They're going for a dad hat
Self-explanatory.
style this time instead of a
Apologies if you missed
snapback.
it during the stream. I would suggest go back, watch day 2. But yeah, there is an Elsa promo card that is top 32. Top 16 is an Elsa playmat. Top 8 is the continuation of the serialized gold Mickeys. We did announce that last, I think during D23, that the plan was to keep using the gold Mickeys into the second season of Challenge. And then top 4 is the foil uncut sheets of uncommon cards, and those will always be from the most recent set that we have available. And then top 2 get full foil sets of the most recent set. That includes epic and enchanted cards, but not iconics, because iconics need to be gotten the same way as everyone else.
Yeah.
And then
They need to be iconic.
The first place at those events
Even a first place does not deserve that.
is a foil uncut rare sheet.
It's gonna be on December. Entered that Infinity format.
So that was memory. But we have the prize wall has some updates. So that's for anyone who might be unaware. I would be surprised if people are unaware coming in here about how the prize wall works, but you can get tickets from playing inside events and turn those in for different prizes. Because the Dragonfire and the Let It Go didn't have non-foil versions last year, the team thought it would be fun to like kind of add those to the prize wall so that people could get a chance to get those if they missed out on them. Especially the Let It Go was pretty difficult to get, the foil one. So the foil one will still be, really highly sought after, but there's this version. They all have this like special frame on the bottom that's new for play. We'll have more to share about that in the future, but we wanted that to be something where when you see that frame, you can recognize that it's from playing the game is how you got it.
I top 32 for the
So
Elsa.
If you're
Sign up for
someone,
coaching.
for instance, the Pegasus, you get 1 as a participation. There has been so much reaction to this card of because it's a popular playable card, and even DKP had it in one of his Worlds deck lists. Of them. So like
That's cool.
if you want to get your full play set of Pegasuses to play with, you can do that through the prize wall. But all the other ones too, if you miss out on getting that foil card from the tournament, they're all on the prize wall this time. So Mulan, Simba, Elsa, you can get those from the prize wall. We have 2 playmats now because the Cinderella was so sought after during the first season. So we wanted to make sure that there were options this time. The Mulan playmat is incredible, and I need one. But like, they're really cool.
Yeah.
There's a special.
The Bologna
pin
one is
that's on the prize wall.
Shmiki
and then a
McNude
new
also.
hat. And these are the initial things that are being added to the prize wall. There's plans for more over time and adding more. But these are the things that we can share right now that are being added.
And I did see at least one question here, I think from Princess Natkins, which asked, what is a prize wall? And I think I asked you that like 3 weeks ago too.
Yeah.
And you were like, it's like when you go to an arcade, and you buy a whole bunch of tickets and then you can purchase with those tickets.
You gotta win those tickets.
Yes. Sorry, yeah, but you purchase with those tickets.
Guess,
These one of these items from the prize wall, which is behind the counter at the arcade. In this case, it's behind a physical thing at the challenge events, right?
Yeah.
Which is super fun. I do have some questions I'm getting in real time, so we're really like, calling in from folks.
Mad on the prize wall.
Yeah.
That'd be funny.
Yeah, right. Oh, yeah. If you want this playmat, please. Yeah, we'll start a petition and we'll get that on change.org. But the question around is the events in, say, Asia or Europe language locked and for players, and they are not. So it doesn't matter what language you speak, you can participate in events around the world. But there's a caveat to that in that the cards that you are using, if they are printed in the local language, they need to be using the cards of the local language in those tournaments. So, for example, if you're thinking about traveling to Japan from wherever, and you need to use Japanese language cards in those events, as well as keep them into whatever they are released in that territory at the time, which I think some people were asking, will they catch up? We're working on ways for them to catch up to the worldwide releases for all the Disney Lorcana sets out there. Might not be in time for this event, so it just needs to follow the rules of what that particular tournament is. But it's not locked into specific language speaking players. You can play whatever you want.
For this season,
Belmare 80, thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate that a lot.
They're not caught up, and so it needs to stick to their releases for the physical cards. But it's not language locked in terms of speaking language. I know that came up as some questions. It came up from some of the world's players actually at the event. They were asking the same question.
Yeah.
So that should not be a thing.
And I don't think that's true for, say, a German event. You don't have to have German language cards in order to play. Is that true?
Right, because
we're
all on the same schedule.
Exactly.
And yeah, for any event, like if you go to a German event, you don't have to speak German. It helps, but for Japan, you don't have to speak Japanese.
Yeah, but for the Asian market in particular, who are catching up to our set release schedule,
the product needs to be that region's product.
Exactly.
Okay.
Which, just to tout that again, if you would like to get Chinese or Japanese language of the first chapter and one of the first 4 sets, you can do so right now. We shared some links earlier, but go to lorcana.com and look for the news page that has links for folks in the EU as well as in the United States. You can purchase those now. As well, there are a bunch of early sets available on the Ravensburger online store for your territory that you can purchase some. So if you wanted to get, say, Ursula's Revenge in Japanese, you can purchase that now. Sweet.
So the question came up again, and just to clarify, in China, you need to use Chinese cards. In Japan, you need to use Japanese cards. In any other region, you can use whatever cards you have. China and Japan specifically are on their own schedule right now. Whether that changes once they're caught up, we'll talk about when that happens. But they're not caught up for this season. So for this season, it needs to stick to Chinese product in China and Japanese product in Japan.
Okay.
Yep. For the ticketing for the challenge events, we'll have information on that coming forward. Yeah, I don't want to say one way or the other, but we will. We know that the date that we're targeting is July 16th.
Yep.
And we'll have some information about that going forward. Got some questions on merch, of course. These Lorcana hoodies are super cool. I just moved so that they were unavailable. You can't even see it. Never mind.
I want a hoodie.
Yeah, no, we are working on that as well. There are so many great ways to show off your Lorcana fandom, and we're just looking to increase that and make it more out there for folks. So, no fun information on that quite yet, but I know it's something that everybody wants, and I want more and exciting Lorcana merch out there.
Can you still play on day 2 with 0 wins on day 1? If you mean Swiss, you could. You can only get the Mulan with 5 wins, so you wouldn't necessarily be playing for any prizing, but I guess if you wanted to, you still could. But there will be side events and things like that. So like you can go and play in side events, get those tickets for the prize wall. Might be a better use of time. But if you want to stick in the tournament, there's nothing stopping you.
Right. If you've traveled and want to be a part of it.
Yeah.
Why not? Yeah. Some folks want us to go to, I'm going to say it wrong on purpose. They want us to go to Bologna.
Bologna.
It'll be a fun event. All right. We are excited, as always, to continue to chat with you about all the fun things going on with Disney Lorcana here on these weekly Lorecasts. We got another one coming up next week on July 10th. We're looking to have our first call-in guest for that one, which will be Stephen Cooper, who is running all of the organized play events, and we'll be able to answer his questions in real time instead of me trying to chat with him on Teams while we are live. We're going to be able to chat with him on Teams while we're live, but we're using video instead of text for that. So we'll have more
Don't oof a dad joke.
About all
I do a
this,
lot
and
of
we'll be
dad
able to
jokes
pepper
all
him
the
with more
time. I am a
questions,
dad.
around all of that.
I
Going
respect
forward.
all the attempts
But
for dad
I just
jokes.
want to acknowledge again everyone's passion and interest in having more Disney Lorcana.
I was really
events,
hoping when someone
closer to
asked
home
about
for you
online
and
client,
around the
they would
world.
answer.
And we
One can dream, right?
acknowledge it,
One can
and we
dream.
want to make sure that you know that we hear you loud and clear, and we will be doing as best as we can to get more and exciting information for all of you out there for coming to these events. And I think the third-party events that we have announced so far, that list will only increase going forward as more and more folks want to get on board with playing Lorcana at locations all around, both the continental United States as well as around the world. And so we'll just be, hopefully, on all these weekly Lorecasts going forward, giving more and more information on that for you all. But I appreciate everyone who's been in the chat today. I know it got real busy at one point with a lot of stuff going and hard to follow for everyone.
Wait, Steven
I just
is.
want to say I appreciate all of you.
What's his role in here?
And a lot of the things
You mentioned about
Ryan
that,
said
New
at the
Jack,
end
because
of the World Championship
I was an ultra
broadcast about
megatonic
how,
player for Hot
this
G,
game
remember?
bringing together so many different people from so many different walks of life is something that we're all really proud of here at Ravensburger, and we'll continue to do our best to keep that excitement for this game going forward.
Yeah.
Were you already working with them during Hot
I do
G?
want to say a couple things. One, I'd mentioned in the Discord that Coop and I had been talking through the entirety of the Worlds event, and then even more after the reactions to the announcements. There will be a lot to talk about next week. It will be good. He feels pretty strongly about competitive play, and I think it'll be good to hear from him for everyone. And the other thing is, before we go, we've spent a lot of time going through these questions and answering what we can.
Oh, nice.
And
That's
it's
good.
been purely informational.
Small world for all of
which
us.
is okay sometimes, but I thought it would be good to share something fun before we sign off.
Yeah.
And so if you watched the World Championship,
That's really cool.
We sat down with every player about 10-15 minutes each, and we shot a whole bunch of content. But there was that one thing of seeing players drawing a card.
So good.
So we shot
That
it
was
with every
actually really
player,
good.
and I want to make sure that we use that.
Yeah.
And so I wanted to share today Mo's video from him drawing a card.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait.
But we'll share more over time. And we did some other stuff with them too, so we'll have lots of stuff to share. But right now, I just wanted to share that as just a fun kind of cool down thing.
Yeah, let's see it.
I'm gonna have you draw from memory Merlin goat.
Well, I have to draw like glasses on it because that's how. That's what. Yeah. The first time I met Steve and Ryan, they put glasses on my goat. Okay. Okay.
Get a little goat tail, and then a little fuzzy back, and then there we go. I'm gonna
get little goat horns. Oh no, his goat horns are too big. I'm so bad at drawing. Oh yeah, we're starting to do stick figure art. I've lost control completely. Oh no, I forgot what a goat looks like. Okay. Oh no. I got an eraser, don't use your fingers. How does goat's horns go? Are they kind of curved, or I want to think they're like straight off? He's got a little beard. Give him a little beard here. Okay. I got little goat legs back here. Yeah. I'm getting the important stuff, and I gotta get the shades on him. You know, actually, I don't hate what I've done here. I feel pretty accomplished.
That's so funny. I love that. Merlin Goat is the goat. As
Actually
is
like
Mo.
that.
Good stuff all around. Again, thank you all for being in the chat and talking with us. We are in the Discord, and there is definitely a way for you to join the Discord, which is
discord.gg/DisneyLorcana.
yes. Do it. Very excited for you all to join the Discord, and we will start promoting more and more of these weekly Lorecasts going forward in all of our channels. But excited to continue the conversation there in the Discord. Rochelle and I have both been in there chatting with folks over the last couple of days, and we'll continue to do more of that going forward. So if you have additional questions, that's the best place to get quicker answers. But of course, we'll be back next week, as we said, July 10th, Thursday, 10 a.m. Pacific. Be there, and we'll answer even more of your fun questions going forward.
All right, it's time to play,
Follow
chat.
us on our socials. We're both on Instagram and Blue Sky. I'm personally on Blue Sky, so if you can follow me there, go for it. If not, follow all of the Disney Lorcana channels, especially Instagram.
Yeah, we're on Instagram. We're on the Dark Place.
Yeah. For now.
And then Facebook, Discord, here on Twitch, and hopefully more stuff over time.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. We're just going to develop even more and more fun content for you all out there, including, which we didn't get a chance to today, but doing more Pack Rush with Reign of Jafar. And then
Got a good amount of info. Yeah, I would say this was a productive
thanks
one.
again to everyone. We really, really appreciate you, and you're the best. So that's it.
Thanks,
Goodbye, everyone. Bye.
Okay, let's go play. I have the deck ready already. Okay. That was a productive one. I like that lorecast. How so, Sad Panda? Can you elaborate a little bit more on that? Still felt somewhat underwhelming. Can you guys let me know why? Keeping the countdown. So
hello there.
There's probably a lot of things that we don't know why it got kept down like that. I mean, part of it I'm assuming because other regions are joining as well. And there might be plans on how many people we can let enter in not just continentals but worlds. Also, I understand like the East Coast part, like that sucks. I do, however, like the fact that they're gonna start supporting other events in general, and possibly have those events allow a spot for either continentals or worlds, which is ultra megatonic in my opinion. So there are some downsides, but there's also some upsides on the things that they spoke about. Oh, they know that locations are an issue, Sad Panda. They know for sure. They're not dumb. They can't answer right now because they can't give you a straight up answer without them having a meeting. Like, we have to understand that it's been less than a week since this happened and they're just getting the community feedback. They have said though, which is sad, that they are not adding until season 3. So hopefully there will be some events on the West Coast that allows people on the West Coast to qualify for continentals and worlds. Which deck are you playing today? I'm playing Amber Amethyst. Read the title, chat. So for NA players and EU players, it feels like a step back. NA got -3, I believe. EU got -1, right? In terms of event. But we got +2 in Brazil. We got a +1 on Australia. Instead of 1, they have 2 now. We're getting +5 in Southeast Asia. We're getting extra pluses in Japan and China. So it feels like a step back for us existing players already, but a step forward in terms of the whole world. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense when I say that? If you look at it, it's -4 total, both EU and NA combined. What do you mean? It is a step back. It doesn't feel like one. It's there's a step back and a step forward. A step back for the regions that existed already, but a step forward for the whole world. For the majority. Now, in a perfect world, we would like to keep things the same as season 1 for the existing regions already, and then add some more for the whole world. But again, I keep an open mind when it comes to this. I'm not kissing anyone's ass. I will assure you that. Okay? I can say whatever I want. Like what I always tell you guys this. But I try to like understand where everything comes from. In a perfect world, the step forward that I spoke about, where every part of the world got more, but the existing ones that used to have more got less, there's got to be something that it has to do with how many people they can actually allow in number 1 worlds. Like, how many people do they actually want at Worlds? You know? That's the only thing that I'm thinking about why they would lessen it. Or maybe there's extra reasons that we don't know. That's the only thing that makes sense to me so far. To improve events. And then they give less. Well, technically they didn't give less. This is what I'm trying to explain to you guys. For existing regions already, we got less. What do you mean, Blader? We got more total DLCs around the world. I know it sucks for EU and NA to have less, but I'm trying to like understand where this is coming from. I know you're upset. about this. But don't tell me don't with me. If you look at it, we got more for the whole world. We just got less in America and EU. To the world, is it going to be 20 play? It's not going to be 28 players again. There's more. There's more than 28 players this time. There's got to be at least 40 players. Many worlds, there are a lot of ways around that. Make it a tier system where like only the top 8 get worlds invite. There's a lot of this and that, honestly. And we can give them an email and request for more. It sounds like it's already been firm, but also to compensate for that, they are supporting these other events that might be able to allow you to qualify for Worlds or Continentals. So let's be positive with that, and hopefully they proceed with that, because that would suck if they don't. Like what I said, if we step back and look away from look far from our own regions, and believe me, I am also upset that we only got 3 here in EU. I want more in EU. It's really convenient for me to travel in EU instead of me flying all the way to America or Brazil or other parts of the world. But let's be honest, I don't mind if they have 10 in Japan. I will go back there over and over again. I'm one of those weebs that loves Japan already, and I've never been there. I love the place, and I've never been, and I don't mind if they have 10 there. But on a more serious matter, I would like to have more in EU as well, just like you guys in NA, because I don't want to travel for a long time just to compete, right? It sucks. It sucks. I'm not defending them. I'm just trying to understand why this is happening. Because if I just keep dooming and glooming and I don't look at like the things that might have caused this, I would just feel awful. It doesn't change the fact that I somewhat feel awful that we only got less. We got less here in EU. That sucks. But I try to step back all the time when I'm getting too emotional about things, and then I try to understand. Maybe the reason why we got less in EU, that 1 extra in EU now went to Brazil. That 1 or 2, 3 extra in NA went to Southeast Asia. And why Brazil instead of Mexico? They released it in Brazil. Did they release Lorcana in Mexico already? I want to see a 128 person Worlds event. I definitely want Worlds to be bigger. Did they say anything new? There's a few things that are new. And we don't know any informations about Worlds either. So we'll have to see and wait. To min, it's going to be an entire year. It sucks. Like if we look at the dates right now on EU, there's a 5-6 month gap after the second one to the third one. I think 64 is enough. Like what I said, I want more than 28. 64 might be a sweet spot, if I'm being honest. You hit that one and you need that nail in the head. Is that how they say it in English? Because anything more, it doesn't feel as special and it's hard to follow. Like, who are we supporting? I think that's one of the things that I love about this Worlds is that every single player felt a little more personal, you know? Which is really cool. 64 would be a great spot. Max. Okay, max. Nail in the coffin, you mean? Yeah, that's probably what I meant. Nail in the head. I mean, the head of the nail, right? You hit it right on the head. I think top 4 for this worlds. In the future, top 5. I don't know. I think if they have 64 people in the next worlds, it should be a 3-day event, not a 2-day. Not the whole thing. What there are some stuff that they were able to talk about, but I feel you. I feel the frustration of the community right now. Believe me. But if there's one thing you guys know about me is that I don't want to create, and this has nothing to do with my relationship with Ravensburger. I don't like creating a mob mentality. I don't want to fuel this fire. I want everyone to calm down, collect their thoughts, and express it online in a respectful, constructive manner. That's what I'm trying to do right now. And also, I'm very happy that I won 1 game out of 7 with my puppies last night. That's an ultra megatonic accomplishment. Can you say the same? All right, Amber Amethyst it is then. So travel to USA because we have more than a year and a half with Lorcana in Mexico. I mean, you can also travel in Brazil, right, Vera? It's probably cheaper to travel to Brazil than it is to US. Yeah, exactly, Ravenok. Like not calling out the streamer, bruh, don't even with me. I will even with you, okay? I understand the frustration, honestly, chat. I really do. But let's all calm down, collect our thoughts, and then talk about this in a respectful, more calm, and constructive manner. Fuel the fire, no. That's how drama starts. I don't like drama. I do not like drama. You guys know this. I'm all about fun and games. Hello, Grapefruit.
Hi.
How are you doing today?
Oh, fine, and you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Why is my camera not working?
I don't know.
Give me 1 second. Wait. Give me 1 second. Sorry. I don't know why it's not working. Let me reconnect really quick. Is that okay?
Yeah, it's okay.
I didn't change anything. I don't know what's going on, bro. I'm so sorry about this.
Take your time, no problem.
I might have to actually disconnect. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
I'm gonna disband the game. Is that okay?
Yeah, it's just okay.
Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Yeah, you too, bye-bye.
It is on. It's 100% on. So it's all plugged in. I can see it on. My camera has a screen on the back and it's always facing me so I can see what's going on my board. Huh. What is going on? Okay, so let me turn this off. And I don't see anything either from my Shmiki McDoodles that would make it where it's using the camera someplace else. I quit this. It's not OBS problems. I use a dual PC setup. So my OBS in a whole different PC. My camera on the gaming PC is being used in one place and one place only. And right now, there is no app in my PC that says that my camera is being used. That's for Logitech. Bro. Oh, there you go. There you go. I gotta turn this off because it's a little Shmiki McDoodlesmans. And then I turn it back on. And that should be fine. Perfect. There you go. It just needed a little reset, unplug and plug back again. We're back. Yeah. Unplug and replug. Yeah, sometimes unplug and replug is the best. If it doesn't work, if you unplug and replug, blow on the plug. Hello.
How are you?
How are you doing?
Fine. You?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Ready to play some Lorcana.
I used to watch your Twitch streams.
Awesome. Thank you very much. I hope you don't mind then that we're currently live. Is that okay?
Yeah, it's okay. It's absolutely okay. No
Awesome.
problem. My English is also, but if you don't understand any expression I use, tell me, or the same for you. Okay.
Sounds good. Thank you very much. And don't worry, I perfectly understand you.
Okay.
All right, I'll do 2-3-1, please.
Okay, 3-1-2.
2-3-1 for me, please.
2, 3, 1. Okay.
All right. Good luck. Let's have fun.
Good luck.
Let's go play some Disney Lorcana.
Okay.
The island set to eternity, finally, if I stay. I'm putting back 2. I have a pretty nice 1, 2, 3. Nah, Earl, we discussed this before. In this deck, you have 10 million draws. We keep this and we hard look for that ultra mega tonic Shmiki McDoodlesmans, the Lantern. 5 back for me.
Okay.
I will do my best, Sad Panda. Did you say you're keeping?
Yes, I keep my entire hand.
Sounds
Sure.
good. Very scary.
Oh, I am testing the deck. I don't understand very well, but I do the best. Do my best.
Sounds good.
Okay.
All right. Ready when you are.
Okay. I'm going to ink. As well, that I will ink people into my ink wheel.
Mm-hmm.
I will play 1 to play Fortesphere.
Oh.
I trash them to play Bell and pass.
Ready, set, draw. Ink Elsa. For 1, play Shirtabog's Followers and pass.
Okay, ready, set, draw. I will play. Bro, John Ingle. Pay 2 to play. Save Athlete C. Draw 1.
Mm-hmm.
I will ink Bell. +1. Pass.
Ready, set, draw. Ink Rapunzel.
Okay.
For 2, play the lantern.
Okay.
And I'll pass it back to you.
Okay. This is the Amethyst combo deck. Amethyst Amber Amethyst combo deck.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Maybe.
Maybe.
We'll have to see.
Right. I suppose that it's the turn to ink Tomatoa into Inkwell. For this is very bad for me, but it's not really necessary. Play. I'm going to play Ramatala.
Mm-hmm.
I draw 2. This one to my hand. And suppose that this will be to my hand and this to the bottom.
This has to be my worst
Press
matchup
1
as well.
and pass you.
It's good. Ready, set, draw. Ink a snake.
Okay.
Lantern +3, Elsa.
Okay.
And I will pass for now.
This size for 1 ink? No.
I can pay 1 ink and I have to discard a card to exert one of your characters.
Okay. Thanks.
No problem.
Ready, set, draw. Pay 3 to play Moist Workshop.
Mm-hmm.
Put
It does sound nice. I actually do that as well, the boxes. You just don't hear it because of my mic only covers this area. See, if I step back a little farther, it doesn't sound the same. Ready, set, draw. Elsa. We'll take out Grammatala.
Okay.
Ink the crab. For 2, play lantern. Exert double lantern. Exert 2 inks for 4. Play Rapunzel. Heal for 3. 1, 2, 3.
How many cards in your hand?
I have 5 total now.
Okay. Thanks.
And then I will pass for now.
Where is it? Draw.
Hello, Lore League. What's going on?
I will pay 2. I'm going to pay 2 to play Sapphire Coil.
Mm-hmm.
Activate 1 time Moist Workshop, draw a card. I'm going to pay 2 to play Save to Athlete C, draw a card. I'm going to this is awful. Ink Scrooge. Pass.
Cards in hand.
Actually, 2. Right
2.
now.
2 cards. Okay.
Yes.
Ready, set, and draw. Exert for 6. Shift Elsa. Increase the about. Quest for 1.
Okay.
Pop. Draw. Inca Crab. To 5. Quest for 5. Go to 6. Back to you.
Ready. Draw. Pay 3 to play Exerted the Stone Dragon.
Mhm.
Activate Mercy Workshop, so draw 1.
Yep.
Pay 2 to play Save FNC. Draw
Mhm.
card. And I'm going to play Tomato into my Inkwell and pass to you.
Sounds good.
No, sounds good.
Sounds good to me.
For you, yes. Of course.
Ready, set, and draw.
Yes.
Elsa will take Bell.
Bell?
Yep.
Okay. Do you want to draw 3 cards, man?
Quest for 2.
Okay.
You're right.
Yes.
2 plus 1. Bounce Rapunzel.
Okay.
4 Rapunzel. Draw 3. 1, 2, 3. Inca Crab. Pass.
Okay, ready? Set. Draw. Okay, it's to be prep.
Okay.
I will use the Great Stone to ink my Bell Exerted.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, pass.
Cards in hand.
2.
2.
Sorry. I will put the dice here.
It's good. 3, 6. Ready, set, draw. Four. Rabbit. Draw a card. 4. Elsa.
Okay.
Ink Friends. And pass my turn.
Ready. Draw. I will. I will ink Tala here, starting to get -2 to also okay. Pay 8 to play issue.
Mm-hmm. I draw a card from the rabbit.
Okay. Passive.
And 2 cards in hand, right?
2. Okay.
Okay.
And 9 inks into my ingot.
Sounds good. Ready, set, draw. Two plus 2. Rabbit.
Okay.
Draw a card. 4. Genie.
Okay.
Draw a card. 1 for Diablo. Ink Fronda im Schattenreich. and pass my turn.
How many cards in your hand?
I have 6.
6. Okay, too many cards. Draw.
Trying to stress test if there's another Sisu.
Pay 4.
Lucky for us.
Should play. How far go? Hardcasting. 2. 1 on my angle. 1 to my hand. I will.
No target
play
with
one.
coil,
I'm
so
going to play 1.
doesn't really matter.
Play obstacle. Draw.
there's no baby Sisu.
Activating Morris Workshop 1 time. Draw. I will tap 4 to play Scrooge.
Sounds good.
1, 2, 3, and 4. I keep this one, for example.
Yep.
To my hand. And I will pay for 3. For 3, yes or not, yes or not, yes or not.
We'll have to see what we draw and what the current board state by the time it's done.
I'm going to ink Brawl to get -2 to the genie.
Mm-hmm.
Pay 3 to play 6 on the genie.
Okay.
I will quest for 3 and pass 3.
Sounds good. Ready, set, and draw. Start with this. 1 + 2 lanterns.
Okay.
Crab on rabbit. Take out Sisu. I draw a card.
Okay.
Two for lantern. One lantern +4 ink. Elsa. Let's take out Sisu.
Okay. 1 damage?
Yep.
Okay. Nice.
Quest for 1 with a Diablo.
Okay.
And do I want to ink? No, I don't. I'll pass for now. I think I have enough ink.
Okay. Ready? Draw. I'm going to pay 1 to play obstacle. Draw. Pay 1 to activate Morris Workshop. Draw. I will pay 3, 6. Break. Break obstacle, right? First.
Yep.
To play Bell. Break the other one to anything. Pay 4, 6. I'm going to play Tomato. Recover the 2 obstacles.
Sounds good.
Okay, I'm going to pay.
I need to go vroom vroom now.
Pay 1, 2. Draw a card.
I didn't find any of my 2-cost Ursula. I can't just play this bear. But with what he put in the board, I can get away with it now.
Activate. Draw. I'm going to. I'm going to.
I can't find any of the fast cards really. Elsa would be an amazing top deck here.
Sorry, I'm thinking, right?
I'm gonna dig for the second Elsa. Chances are low,
It's
but
necessary to do this or not. Necessary to do this or not. I think obstacle get minus 2 to the rabbit, crab, for example. I'm
sorry,
going
what did you
to-
say?
I'm going to take
Coil the
take
crab.
2.
Yep.
Okay.
Uh.
Okay. Pay 1 to play obstacle, draw, activate Morris Workshop, draw.
Yep.
I'm going to tap 4 to play Scrooge,
Elsa says opposing.
look and reveal. Lucky Dime
No, just do chosen character actually.
to my hand. And I will put 1 6
Same with Ursula.
30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 30. 30 and I will
I knew with Ursula before because you have to, if there's nothing on the opponent's board, you have to quest with others first and then Ursula.
What? I don't understand, sorry.
I'm so sorry. I thought I was muted.
Oh, okay. No problem. I'm thinking that quest with this one, but is value for you, and then I pass you.
Okay. Ready. Set. And draw. Sing Mes Amis de l'Au-delà with Merlin. Draw 2. 1, 2. Cards in hand.
5.
5.
I will put this on top.
3 plus 1. Rabbit. Draw a card.
Okay.
Seven for Big Ursula.
Okay.
Inkabel for 1. Diablo. Quest for 2 with Elsa and Diablo. To 11.
Okay.
Back to you.
Ready. Set. 5 on hand. Draw. Okay. I will. I'm going to quest with Tonton, the first one. 2, play for free. Lucky Dime. Oh, sorry. Can I rectify?
That's totally fine.
Okay. The first I will.
You might want to change your victory points because you quested for 2.
Okay, good. Sorry. Nice.
Yep.
I'm
Sounds
going
good.
to make the the same play, but in other.
Yep.
Order.
Play workshop first and then play
Yes,
the lucky
yes. Of course, yes. Pay 1 and activate workshop.
Mm-hmm.
Draw. Quest for 2. Now play for free. Lucky Dime. Activate 1 workshop to draw. Activate the other workshop to draw. Okay, I'm going to use Scrooge McDuck to see how far I go.
Mm-hmm.
2. Mm, mm,
At least one of the
This one or no?
You can't sing, by the way. You can hard cast it, so you have to exert
no problem,
for
no
it.
problem. I
Yeah.
will
Yeah.
pay. Okay.
Yep.
No
Sounds
problem.
good.
Sorry. Okay, then I will use this one. This button. Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm the worst playing this game.
It's okay. We're just here to have fun.
I'm going to do -2 to your crab, right?
Okay.
This card in my hand. Okay. Let's continue to.
At least it didn't find CC.
Think, people to get -2 to the crab. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Twice.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to pay 2 to play Sapphire Coil. They want to activate and draw. They want to activate the other one. Draw. I'll take your Merlin with Bell.
Mm-hmm. +3 on my Diablo.
Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to kill your Diablo.
Yep. Diablo's banish. We don't kill things in this Lorcana. Draw a card.
Let me see. Okay. I suppose that I will pay tap 2, 4 to play Scourge.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4. I had you.
All your items are on the board already.
Yes, no. I got much more inside my deck, but life is injustice. Okay, and I pass to you.
Sounds good. Ready, set, and draw. And now this little Ursula comes. Bruh.
6 card in my
I need to start questing here. Three. For friends on the other side. Draw 2. 1, 2. Two damage to Tamatawa. A draw card.
Okay, so I will put a dice. 2.
Quest for 3.
Okay.
Exert one of the Scrooge.
Okay.
Quest for 1 with Elsa.
Okay.
Exert 3 lanterns. Sorry, give me 1 sec. Yeah. Yeah, exert 3 lanterns.
Okay.
Bounce Elsa.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and finish your Tamatawa.
Okay.
2 for another lantern. Lantern plus 3. Rabbit. Draw a card. Plus for 1 with Diablo. Ink Ursula. For 2. Double Daisy.
Oh, nice play.
And I will pass my turn.
Okay, it's just interesting. Five, five. Ready, set, draw.
I can present lethal with this as well.
I will ink.
Because I only need 4. I didn't have to
away.
play the other Daisy, but
I get your
chilling with it.
Ursula -2
Mhm.
on the rabbit, for example.
Okay.
Play C2.
Mhm. I draw 2 cards.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8.
Diablo, Rabbit.
And I need to draw. I need to draw. I need to draw. Pay 2
Mhm.
to play Sapphire Coil.
Mhm.
Activate 1. Draw. Activate 2. Draw. I will ink. Well, okay, sorry. the things are okay. Pay 3
Yep.
to play Fishbone Wheel.
Mhm.
Activate 1 time. And I'm going to put a card into my angle like this one.
Mhm.
And here comes to quest for 1, 2, 3, 4. Pass to you.
Okay.
5 inks.
Ready. Set. Draw.
Oh, sorry. Set.
Four for Genie.
Okay.
Draw a card. One for Chernabogs. 3 for Fox, bound Chernabogs. 5 for Elsa. Let's go ahead and exert Sisu. Yep. Fox into that. Ink Ursula. 2 Daisy and Chernabogs and pass.
How many cards in your hand?
I have 2.
Okay, ready? Draw.
It's okay, Saffron. We're just here to have a good time. We're just trying to practice, right? And he said that it's his first time with this deck.
Ink Maui to get -2 to your.
It's a really bad matchup for my deck because I'm not running anything that makes me go fast. The daisies came in late too. That's GG.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Good game?
5, 6, 6. Okay.
Yeah, that's 7. Yeah, 7 on board.
Good game.
GG. Well played, man. Well played.
Because this deck is too boring in my opinion. I'm testing right now, but I prefer Black Pearl, for example.
It's a terrible matchup for my deck. I built
Yes,
the deck.
I suppose.
Yeah.
I think that for the first time that I see your deck, I think it's a combo deck with Goofy and Amethyst, Amber Amethyst combo deck. You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's the other one is mid-range.
This is
more
a
or less.
mid-range control. I'm running
Okay.
Elsa's, Monstros, and Big Ursula. It's
really nice.
it's really good
good.
against like anything else but blue-red is how I made the deck.
Yes.
But it's kind of dumb that I did that as well because like blue-red is meta. But yeah, I can probably like afford to like add maybe a one of a goat to start bouncing if I get to the end. I just have to like value it more. But
Yes.
it's fun. Yeah.
It's a really good deck. Yes.
Alrighty. GG's, thank you very much for the game and good
Same
luck
for
with your
you.
games today.
Okay.
Have a
Bye.
great one. Bye-bye. It's not reporting. I think my Pixelborn is bugged.
Okay. No problem.
My Pixelborn is bugged. Yeah, you can't have a deck that's good against every matchup, but if you're gonna build a deck, it has to like at least win against blue-red. But I wanted to like test this and like annihilate pretty much everything that is not blue-red. If we can find a lanterns on too. I'm really thinking about like adding some burst into this. I'm thinking about adding a goat at least. Even just one. But what would I cut? Like what do I want to cut if I do something like that, you know? Maybe I can afford to cut one friends. No. It's really good with the 4-cost Elsa and the Monstro. Having 10 million cards is pretty good. I think I can afford to I'm gonna cut the Goofies. I really like the Goofies because it's fun against other stuff. And I'm gonna add 2 goats. I think it was dumb to add the Goofies in the first place, but I wanted the deck to be somewhat fun. I think it still would be amazing and fun. It's just that I'm attracted to shiny things, and this is a shiny card. Also, Lorcana Craze, thank you very much for the raid. Appreciate that a lot. Like, this is a very shiny card, you know, from the Illumineers quest, and I really, really want to play this. But it's just a terrible idea, right? Not running at least a couple of goats for reach. I could have won that match if I played the goat already, like, but I didn't. So Earl, go into SSG. Should I bring purple steel deck or something more meta? A more meta version of your purple steel. I understand that the purple steel wrecked my red purple burn the other day, but it was expected to do that. Against meta in general, I wouldn't bring a challenge purple steel like that. It's a fun deck. I give you that. It's a lot of fun. I had fun playing against it, and it's probably 10 times more fun if you're playing it. But against the meta, it's not very, very cash money. We cannot compare our local leagues to something like SSG, right? It would be wrong for me to suggest to you, if you're asking me competitively, to suggest that, hey, bring the purple steel challenge. You might catch some people with it. But the truth is, once you start playing against good people and they've analyzed your deck in a more serious thing, they can easily adjust to that. It's going to be really, really tough for you to make the top cut with a deck like that. Everything needs to align for you. It's more of a surprise, sure. But it doesn't always work against a great player who's playing a meta deck. Yeah. And I'm not dissing the deck, right, Kyle? I'm just giving you my honest opinion, because what if I say that, oh yeah, definitely a purple steel challenge deck that's running Thebes can definitely top or win SSG. When we know that the top players goes to SSG, you're most likely going to play against the top 3 of the world, right? Because that is what's his name? Zach Bivens' turf. He plays for SSG. You think if you think that the deck is good enough to catch Zach Bivens off guard, go for it. But I doubt that it would. You know what I'm saying? Again, no hard feelings with the things that I'm saying. It's just the way numbers work. That's the best way to say it. Lose, it's up, girl. Like, I'm not gonna sugarcoat just because I created this deck and say that if I bring this to a tournament, there's a high chance that I'm gonna top with it, especially with the way I built it earlier. Because the amount of blue-red that most likely I'm gonna face is gonna be pretty high, so. But now, it might have an actual chance. It's still unfavored in that matchup, but now I'm helping myself win that matchup a bit more. Yeah, like what I said, it's what do you call this? It's league, right? So do you think if I'm going to SSG, I should bring my Racers deck? My Racers deck got first place in league. Should I then bring my Racers deck, my Amber Ruby Racers with a bunch of King Candies on it? Would you advise me to go to SSG with that deck? Because it's been doing well locally. Racers are OP. Okay. Yeah. No, Puppies is out of this question. We can't even compare it to the local stuff and SSG. Neither one applies because Puppies is just straight up terrible, but so much fun. My Racers actually have a good chance of winning some matchups. Maybe not a big tournament, but Puppies, even some matchups, is impossible. I got really, 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 really lucky on last night's win with the Puppy. I was pretty convinced that I'm gonna go 0-8 with that deck. Remember what I said in the beginning of the stream? I asked chat, is it possible that I can get one win with this within 8 games? Some people were very optimistic. They were like, yeah, easy. 3-5, 2-6, you know, naming all these scores. And I'm like, I don't think you guys know how bad this deck is. I appreciate that you guys believe in me, but it's not even about believing on me or believing on myself. It's just a bad deck. It's Puppies. Yeah, the only time you play Puppies is against a new player. So they won't uninstall after the first couple games. I don't think we have enough puppies to make it good. Like splashing puppies, like Ely did, sure. I'm all for it. I'm all for it. Let's also remember that Ely did make it to top 8, right? Like he was the last person to make it to top 8 with a 1-4 score. But we also have to remember that the puppies, it did won one game, but it lost 3 games on the Swiss. We have to remember that Ely went in 3-0 into the. It's really cool to see his deck. He went in 3-0 after what do you call this? And this is no disrespect to him. It's just maybe it's the puppies, maybe it's not the puppies. I haven't like fully analyzed it, but before we like commend those puppies, he went in 3-0 after draft, right? Or after sealed, which means on the 4 rounds after super sealed, on the 4 rounds of Swiss with a triple deck tournament, he won 1 game out of 4 because he went 4-3 and went into top 8. He then lost his top 8 game. So the puppies technically won 1 game and lost everything else. I'm just saying. All right, I'm gonna use the restroom real quick. Odd Hunters, 12.93 return ratio. There's 43K on the line right now. Anyone gonna call that? So you're saying we should play more puppies more often? That's exactly what I'm saying. Silly goose. Baby shark do 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 do. Okay, let's go play. No more blue red. Silly puppy. Hello.
What's up, man?
What's going on, man?
All good, all good.
I'll do 2, 3, 1, please. Would you like the same?
Do 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. All right. Good luck. Let's have fun.
That's it.
Nice. 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 Do I want to keep this? I don't think I do. I want to look for that lantern. Three back.
I'll put 2 back.
Do you want 1, 2, 3 again?
Yeah, 1, 2, 3 again.
Sounds good. 2,
Well,
3, 1 for me again, please, and thank you. 2, 3, 1 again, please.
Yep. You can start.
Sounds good. Ink a snake for 1, play Daisy. Yes.
Pass the broom, pass.
Ready, set, draw. Ink friends for 2, play Ursula. Quest for 2, go ahead and review. Yago, nice. Back to you.
One damage into Daisy.
Mm-hmm.
Pass.
Ready, set, draw. Ink Rapunzel for 3. Play Crab onto Ursula. Pass to you.
Roll Daisy.
Mm-hmm.
Press 1. Pass 2.
Ready, set, draw. Ink Rapunzel. 4 for Genie. Draw a card. Back to you. Ready, set, draw. Or for rabbit. Draw. Ink Ursula. Pay 1 for Daisy. Quest for 4, go to 6. Back to you. We'll go in vroom vroom. It's red purple. We cannot afford to buy time. I have to go as fast as I can. Iago takes Genie. Pegasus takes Ursula. Or Elsa and Pegasus takes Daisy. Quest for 3. Establish a bigger board.
How many cards in hand?
I have 2 left.
Take out crab with Pegasus.
Mm-hmm. Plus 3 to my Genie.
Diablo takes out Genie.
Hmm?
Put Iago in a constant plus 2.
Alright. Ready. Set. Draw. Cards in hand.
Got 4 cards in hand.
4 cards. Thank you. Quest with rabbit for 1. 3. Fox. Bounce rabbit. Draw a card. Fox and Ursula will take out the castle. Quest for 2 with Daisy. Reveal. Nice. 2 for Chernabogs and Daisy. Back to you. It's Challenger, Manuel.
How many cards in hand now?
I have 2 left still.
Take out Daisy.
Mm-hmm. Bell on Fox. And we keep going. Vroom, vroom.
Take out Chernobyl.
Mm-hmm.
Austin.
Ready, set, drop. Or for rabbit, draw a card. Quest for 4. 13. Reveal for Daisy. One for sure, Nabogs. Pass my turn. Card Crows, thank you very much for the raid. Appreciate that a lot. Welcome, welcome, Raiders. Welcome, welcome. This came in late. I draw a card for Rabbit.
How many cards in hand now?
3.
Okay. Austin.
How about you? How many cards? Ready, set, draw.
4.
4.
So you got 4. You got 4 now, right?
I got 4 now, yeah.
Yep.
2 for Lantern. Exert 3 plus Lantern. Play Genie. Draw a card. Back to you. Yo, Card Crows, thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate that a lot.
Put Peter Pan in the castle.
Mm-hmm.
Austin.
Sounds good. How many cards left?
2 cards in my hand, mate.
2 cards. Ready, set, draw. Three for Crab on Genie. 2 plus exert Lantern. Bounce back the Crab plus 3 on my Fox. I will take out the Queen's Castle. Quest for 2 with Genie. And back to you. 3 cards in hand.
They got a genie.
Mm-hmm.
Austin.
Ready, set, draw. 4 for Elsa. 1 plus Lantern for Ursula. Quest for 1 with Fox. Back to you. I run 2 goats. I actually didn't see the Diablo and Ursula got dropped. This is one of the things that I don't like when playing on this.
To return your Ursula.
Mm-hmm. He doesn't like announcing the things that he do. Like, you have to like actually watch everything that he does.
Take out the Fox.
Ready, set, draw. Ink Ursula. 4 for Elsa. 1 plus 2 per crab on this Elsa. And I'm just gonna quest for 1. Back to you. 1 card left.
You didn't ink last turn, right?
I just inked this turn.
Did you ink last turn?
I didn't ink last turn. I was on 5. I inked this turn. I inked the Ursula.
What? That's okay.
Yep.
Maui takes out the. Can I see a banish?
Yeah. Elsa, Fox, Genie, Rabbit, Chernabogs, Fox, Daisy.
One second. Just let me.
Yep. Here, I'll lay it out for you, okay?
No, don't lay it out. Just go through it in your hand. I just visually want to see it. It's
Okay.
fine, laying out,
All right.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah, perfect. Toss to you.
Ready, set, draw, 6, shift Elsa, quest for 3.
Perfect.
GG. I wanted to shift the Elsa right away, but there's another like Elsa. This is the thing I love about this. Also, another reason why I wanna what do you call this? Increase the Elsa. But I don't want to cut Genie, Lantern, Merlin, Daisy, or yeah. Even though you only have 2 Elsas, with the amount of draws that you have, like it's easy to find that Elsa, right? In my opinion, at least, because I have Rabbit, Genie, Rapunzel, Friends, all on 4 ofs. I have 4 Diablos and 4 Chernabogs as well. The amount of draw that I get from this deck is insane. But what do you call this? I'm already at 18 uninkables on it. The beauty of this is that I have 7 Elsas that are shift targets. I love that 3/4 Elsa. It's such a beautiful card. Cause I know what you mean, this. Cause here's the thing that we need to. I'll show you guys. It's probably better if I show this. Let me do the bettings really quick while we're doing this. Okay. So look at this set of cards. Right? got this. Okay, check this out. Now, why that one was like oh, your message got retracted. Okay, so check this out. Ink. Look at this beautiful. So let's say this is my starting hand. I don't need to complete it. Ink, play. Ink, play. Now, if I have a second daisy, right? It would be even more ultra megatonic. So 2, exert, play. Ready, set, draw. Ink, play. Right? Now look at this. Turn 5. Ink, discard for 1. Exert with Elsa, the 3 damager. I can guarantee my 3 Rapunzel with because of this Elsa. This is a turn 4, by the way. This is a turn 4. Because you play this on turn 1, you play this on turn 2, play this on turn 3, discard this on turn 4. Draw 3. That's pretty ultra megatonic to me. And then from there you start flooding the board. I think it has to be like that on a dying game. What do you mean a dying game? You call Lorcana a dying game? What? This game is far from dying. Maybe in your area. Maybe the people doesn't play the game as much as they used to anymore. But the whole world says a whole different thing. Start prediction. It's just the way he is. I don't want to elaborate on it more, but it's just the way things are. I'm gonna change the thing on this. Has a little, I don't know if you guys can see it. Has a little curve to this, and it's bothering me. What a beautiful card. This card is beat up though because of the amount of times I played it. Well, not really beat up, but it's definitely not fresh. It's got soul to it. It's a beautiful card. I love it. I love it so much. To do draft with the Submeisters. What do you mean? Oh, like with the community? That would be fun. We'll figure out some events like that in the future for sure. I'm going to be super busy on the set release, unfortunately. I'm going to be in Austria because of set releases. What do you call this? It's the event. What do you call that event? Enchanted tour. We can do it maybe afterwards, yeah. And I'm gonna be there for a week or 2 in Austria. Do you have to join Italy Bologna challenge? I have to go to every single challenges next season, unless the dates are on top of each other. Then I would have to miss one. But I don't think any of the dates are overlapping against each other, right? Hot potato, hot potato. Betting time, chat. Let me hydrate. Just gonna say this right now. I'm looking forward to the end of the stream. You know why? There is pizza downstairs. And I want to munch. Chat, I need a new anime to watch. Actually, there's something that's accompanying me right now. Me and my wife finished the new season of Squid Game already. Season 3 is better than season 2 in my opinion. Season 2 was kind of wild. Too wild for me. I like season 3 a lot. But the whole show is a thing. I watched Dan already the moment it came out. Dan. I got to man, oh man, oh I just man, hey, but it's Season 2 is out? No way. Oh, I was not expecting that. I don't want to spoil anything, but she's one of my favorite actresses of all time. I have a big crush on her too. I'm not going to name any of the movies that she's in because that would spoil it, but yeah. I have a crush on that actress. I watched this other anime. It's called The Healers from the Slum or something like that. I forgot what it's called. It's like The Healer something something. It's like a healer from the slums. I finished that too. I also I'm also caught up. I finished My Hero Academia and the new My Hero Academia Vigilantes. Same, because you know why I watched a bunch of them, Blader? Amazon Prime. You know how like you can buy Crunchyroll there? They gave me a deal. They're like, hey, 2 months for $2. And I'm like, deal. So far, before we start, I watch Solo Leveling. I finished what do you call that? Shangri-La Frontier. I've been watching. I caught up in My Hero Academia. What else did I watch? Vigilantes. My Hero Academia Vigilantes. Chainsaw Man. And the healer that I was talking about. Shangri-La was actually really good. You know, it's not as good as Solo Leveling. For me, the way I look at Solo Leveling, it's a competitive anime. And then it's a competitive MMO. You know what I'm saying? And then it's a hardcore MMO. And then you have Shangri-La as a kind of more casual. But it's a lot of fun. It makes it fun. It makes it relaxing to watch compared to Solo Leveling where you're like, you know what I'm saying? I finished Black Clover. I haven't watched the movies yet. I haven't seen season 2 of Dandadan. I finished Overlord as well. Shield Hero is also one of my loves. And I'm waiting for, what do you call this? Scientist Man. Dr. Stone. I love that anime. Dr. Stone is ultra megatonic. Dr. Stone is really, really good. Highly, highly recommend. Black Clover took you a couple days. Dr. Stone is so good. I'm trying to get the missus to get into that. What is that re-anime? I see it all the time. There's like re-monster, re-zero, re-something something. There's like 10 million of them. What is it? I was reading the description. It's like getting reborn in a different world, right? Is it the same characters for every world? It's just getting reborn all the time? Is it a video game? Is it real life? What is it? Tried the first episode of Dr. Stone and just couldn't get into it. Oh, it's so good, Cal. Highly recommend it. Give it a try. I would say 3-4 episodes. 3-4 episodes. That might be a lot, but that's like watching a movie, right? Because it's short episodes. Just give it a try. ReZero is weird. It got repetitive. There's like so many of those animes. There's also a new Gundam show that I'm kind of like interested in, but I want to catch up with like all the Gundams that I miss in like the last 15 years. The last Gundam that I watched was Seed. If you like action anime, then you really need to give Gurren Lagann a go. What is it? Hello, Enchanted Dex.
Hey there, how's it going?
It's going good. How about you?
Doing good.
You do not sound very sure about that.
It's weird because it feels like a Friday, but it's not a Friday, so I'm like hesitant to say I'm doing good yet because it's not actually Friday.
Almost good. Almost good.
Yeah. We're like,
like
80% there. Yeah.
Yeah. One more day. One more day.
Yeah. Okay. If I remember from the Earlmeister, it's the 2-3-1 special, right?
Yes, sir. Please and thank you.
Okay.
Would you like the same?
Sure. Let's go for it.
All right.
It worked out for you last time, so.
7 cards.
Okay, so 2
on top of
3,
3 on top of 1. Yep.
There we go.
All right.
Okay.
Good luck. Let's have fun.
Yeah, totally. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Believe in me that believes in you. Is that an anime? This is beautiful. I want to keep this. I'm going to keep this 3. It's 1 too many crabs. Put back 4. 4 back.
Okay.
I totally forgot. We never keep Genie on this deck because we have so many draws.
2, 3, 4, 5.
It's the best anime ever. Hard to explain the plot without giving it away. Okay. But it had Big Macs. Okay, I gotta check it out. I actually saw the title before. I saw the teaser for it. I think I know what you're talking about. It's like mechs and like hyper futuristic space, right? Like they're in space. Do you know Mirai Nikki? No, I don't. Same cut, yeah.
Yeah, please.
All right, same for me as well. Please and thank you.
Okay. All right, and yeah, whenever you're ready, go for it.
Sounds good. I'm gonna go ahead and ink Elsa for 1. Play Diablo. Pass.
I missed. That was the 2/5 Elsa.
It's the 4 cost 3/4. The one where I can pay 1 to discard and exert your character.
Is that like is that a set 8 one?
Set 8 one. Yeah.
Ah.
Yep.
Okay, that's the new one.
Yeah.
Okay.
3/4 quest for 1. If I pay 1, I can discard a card, and I can exert any character that I want.
Nice. Okay. Draw for turn.
Alrighty.
Let's Snake and Cindy.
Ooh. All right.
Pass to you.
Ready, set, draw. Ink Elsa for 2. Play Lantern. Exert Lantern. Play Diablo. Quest for 1 with Diablo. That's my turn.
Right. Draw for turn. Sink Fence. Draw 2. 1, 2.
Ooh, I was not expecting that. I thought you were gonna storm me.
Yeah. I'm playing a very
I must have
off-meta
missed
deck, I feel like.
the first one.
Um,
First
But it's fun.
Interesting.
I like playing it, so I keep playing it.
Yeah, it's about having fun.
Let's see. What do I want to ink? Man, that's already a lot of Diablos. Okay.
Yeah.
But we want to do that. Turn 2. You've got an Exerty guy already, so let's do this. Let's ink a Chernabog, and we'll play out a Honeymarin. We'll grab a lore and pass to you.
Sounds good. Ready, set, draw. I'm gonna crash in one of the Diablos to your Cinderella. I draw a card.
Okay.
I'm gonna ink Monstro. Lantern +3. Genie. Draw a card. Quest for 1 with Diablo. Pass my turn.
Draw for turn. Okay. Know what I want to do. I just got to figure out what I want to ink. I want to ink you, Mr. Rose. Cindy will take out the other Diablo.
I draw a card.
Yep. Genie.
Chat. Are we playing poker here?
Okay. Donald exerted buff Honeymarin. Honeymarin quest for 2.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, and pass.
Ready, set, and draw. Ink Ursula for 4. Play double lanterns. Quest for 2. Exert 3 lanterns. Bounce the genie. Fox will take out Donald.
Oh, wow. Nice.
And I'll pass it back to you.
Okay, so Lantern is exert and pay 1 less.
Pay 1 less.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
For only a character.
Got you. Yep. Okay. Draw for turn. Ooh, okay. That's helpful, Mr. Foxy. What do we want to do with that? Yeah. We could trade the Cindy into the Fox. That's not a huge deal. Yeah, we'll throw Cindy into the Fox.
Mm-hmm. Bye, Fox.
That's fine. And then ink Chernabog.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I want to keep my other ones, so it's kind of awkward. But yeah, oh well, that's okay. Lady and a Daisy.
Nice.
Pop out. Quest for 1 with Honeymarin. And pass.
Ready, set, draw. One +3. Genie. Draw a card.
Lanterns are doing work, man. That's
Yeah.
good.
2. Lantern. 1
The
+1.
4 of a kind.
So, I know. I actually don't know if I want that many. Pass my turn. Sometimes you don't get a lantern like my last game. Sometimes you get 10 million of them.
It's funny because they're uninkable, but in a way it's not that bad. Like maybe in the long term because they kind of function as ink, right?
Yeah.
That's interesting. All right, draw for.
I mean, I
turn.
don't mind it having 8 ink right now.
Yeah, right, exactly. Ooh, well, yeah, Cindy's gone. Okay, and Genie's evasive. That Ursula is Challenger 2. Okay.
Yep.
Um, hmm. Let's see what you get. Daisy Trigger. Quest for 2.
Daisy duck. Daisy for a daisy.
Oh. That's not good. Okay. Hmm. Okay, then I gotta play more stuff then. Yeah. Let's pop a crab out. He'll buff whoever, doesn't matter. And oof, okay. You got dudes coming at me, Mr. Genie. And Ursula is a 3/3 when she challenges.
Genie needs to hit first for Rapunzel to find a
Oh, you
fox
inked
because
that
it's better than
Ursula. I
crab
was like,
because
where
the
did that
Ursula.
or not Ursula, the Elsa at the beginning. You inked that at the beginning. So
Yeah.
But you probably have more of those. And I know you have the sneaky rush Elsas too. That can exert stuff. So yeah, we're just gonna quest.
Sounds good.
For 3. 1, 2, 3, and pass.
Ready, set, draw. Let's take out lady first.
Okay.
4, Rapunzel on Genie. Draw 2. 1, 2. I prefer this over this. Nah. Then I would have to ink this. I can take out the either way I will only be taking out 1. I'm not gonna be able to play this anyways. I can play this and go super wide. And then play this next turn. Or this. But let's just be honest. My Ursula might not see the light of day anymore. But that's fine. I have enough ink to just play this on its own. Okay. 3 for crab on Ursula. Ursula takes
Yep.
1 for the daisy you gave me. And I will pass my turn.
Draw for turn.
Cards in hand.
4.
4.
Yeah. All right, crab.
Conte Drago, how's it going? How are you? Wait,
Crab
is
will
this
take out
Conte Drago of
Ursula.
Worlds?
1 on the crab.
Or are you a fanboy? Ursula, yeah.
Yeah. And then let's do 3.
How are you doing? Hope you had a great time at Worlds.
Bounce crab.
Congratulations.
Crab will buff. Doesn't matter because I'm gonna use the fox to take out the genie, so we'll just buff the fox. And so fox will take out genie. No, evasive. What am I doing?
I'm waiting for you. I didn't say anything because I'm waiting for you to realize what you just done.
Yeah, that's not gonna work. Okay. That's okay. Oh man. Okay. Let's play out the Daisy. Oh, poor Foxy. You were so excited to kill somebody out, Mr. Fox. And it didn't happen.
It didn't happen. No.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah. Do I want to ink? I should probably ink. But I really don't want to, but I probably should. How much you got on board? You got 6, 7
Mm-hmm.
on board. You're at 4 though, so it's not too terrible. Yeah, but the Rapunzels. Okay, we're not gonna quest. And I'm gonna ink. I'll ink bosses on a roll.
Mm-hmm.
And pass.
Sounds good. 2 cards in hand. One of them is a crab. All right. Ready, set, and draw. Four lanterns for a rabbit. Draw a card.
Okay.
Four for Elsa.
Oh no.
Ink Chernabogs.
So it's a pay 1 and discard
Yep.
to do that Elsa ability, right? Okay.
Yes, sir. Ink Chernabogs.
Got
Pay
it.
the 1. Discard Diablo. Exert Daisy.
Oh no.
Crab and Daisy takes out Daisy.
Okay.
Quest for 4 with Rapunzel and Genie.
Got you.
Back to you.
Alrighty. No, you challenged with Daisy. Never mind.
Yeah.
Okay, draw for turn.
Yep.
I was getting all excited to do the Daisy trigger.
I'm not giving you extra cards.
Yeah, I know. Ooh, okay. This is an awkward amount of ink again. All right. So you got stuff that I don't like. But I could trade some stuff, so that's not bad. Here, Elsa's gonna give you control of the board though in challenges. And you got plenty of ink. And that's not a tap ability either. So you can do that as much as you basically as many cards and inks as you have.
I can do it 10 million times, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I feel like I gotta trade with you though, because you got stuff. You got lots of stuff. All right. Fox to Daisy. And then yeah, Honey Marin will trade with Crab.
Okay. +3 on Merlin.
Cool. And haha, evasive Pascal comes out. And pass.
Discard 1. Crab my Genie. Take out Pascal. Ready, set, draw. I'm just trying to scare you.
I was like, wait, what? I don't see a crab. What?
4 +3. Ursula.
Oh no. That's No More Song, Ursula, right?
Yeah, no more song Ursula. Quest for 2, 4, 6. Go to 14. Also, when I quest, I can exert a character.
Okay, got
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
All right.
Only Ursula can sing a song. Everyone else, including mine, can't sing a song.
Oh, interesting. Okay, got it.
And I'll pass my turn, and I'm gonna go ahead and flex this thing on top of it. My graded 10
Please.
Ursula.
Please do. Awesome. All right, draw for turn. What do we got? Ooh, that's a thing. Okay. Yeah. Oh, geez, Ursula's 3 lore. Okay. Yeah, crab. Pascal gets the buff. Take out Genie.
You did what I was planning to do last turn. The karma is so fast.
What do we want to do here? I can't. Oh no, I can't. I don't have enough ink. It isn't gonna work out that way. Oh well. Okay, we'll go out swinging then. So we'll trade into Elsa with the fox. So that leaves you with nope, still 6 on board. Yeah, we're not gonna make it. Oh well.
No second fox.
Wisdom, 2 lore. No
Okay.
second fox, and I wouldn't really have much ink to play with. I just had bosses on a roll. Was the last card in hand, so yeah.
Gotcha.
All right.
And I exert
GG.
everything. GG,
Yep.
GG. Thank you very
Yeah,
much
well
for the
played.
game, and have a
Yeah.
great day. Good luck with your games today.
You too, man. Take it easy.
Bye bye. GG's. Also, Luca, I didn't get to really talk that much because I was focused on the game. Congratulations with your finish. That was pretty ultra megatonic. And I hope you had a great time at Worlds. All right. Let's go ahead and do this. I'll probably play one more. Wait, Earl, before you commit. Oh, crap. I have to go. I totally forgot. I am 25 minutes late for my session. Oh, that's so unprofessional of me. Choose outcome. Yes, you rock. Oh my god, I thought I was it's